From time to time, the Dutch dikes need to be strengthened to keep them safe. This includes the dikes in Zeeland at the Oosterschelde. For example, the dike near the Zeeland bridge, where marine contractor Van Oort has reinforced the lower part of the dike by order of the Department for Water Management. To improve the ecological values of this project, research institutes Deltares and Grimaris, together with Van Oort, have made and carried out a special design. This new structure will soon attract new plants and animals, which will benefit the ecosystem, as well as scuba divers who explore the colorful submarine world.
In plaats van dat we dus eigenlijk de strakke onderwateroever of de strakke dijk.
Instead of continuing the straight lines of the dike underwater, we've tried to improve the design and enhance biodiversity.
Meer biodiversiteit terug te krijgen.
This is, or was, an ideal diving site. The placement of rock, necessary from a safety point of view, effectively means this diving site will be lost. Because of the questions raised by divers, fishermen and local people, we've decided to do something about it and restore the area's biodiversity.
In this eco-design project, managers, builders and biologists work together to come up with an optimal design. This way, hydraulic engineering and nature development found each other.
Behind me, you can see a ship dumping rock on a foreshore embankment under construction. The special thing about it is that we try to carry out the project in such a way that nature will benefit from it and all kinds of organisms will be stimulated to live here. Basically, we focus on two aspects in marine construction projects. First, we want to find out if we can stimulate natural processes and enable nature to develop itself. Second, we want to create more opportunities for the environment. This project is a good example of the second aspect because we create natural habitats. You can imagine that marine projects all over the world offer these kinds of eco-design opportunities.
The embankment in the Oosterschelde is an example of a so-called rich dike. These dikes have been designed in such a way that they create oases for maritime flora and fauna. It's important to use the right materials and to create a variety of forms. Research Institute Deltares is very experienced in this field.
Dit is bedoeld om een veilige, stabiele dijk te zijn, zodat die je niet kan wegspoelen als het heel hard gaat waaien.
This is meant to be a safe and stable dike that won't be damaged during storms. But it also offers a rich and varied natural habitat because the rock used is very diverse in size and shape. In this way, it will attract many species of plants and animals over the years or even months to come. This is only a small part of it. There's a lot more over there.
Daar ligt een groot stuk onder water met prachtige structuren.
We're building wonderful structures underwater there. It creates a great variety of holes and forms. Many organisms in the Oosterschelde can find a home in these holes.
To build the submarine landscape, stones were not dumped at random. Marine contractor Van Oort introduced specialized techniques.
We staan hier aan boord van de Viking. En de Viking is een
We are now aboard the Viking. The Viking is a crane ship that dumps the quarry stones for the eco-design. This screen shows the crane and the design. These compartments have to be filled with cactus grabs of rock.
Moeten verschillende polypen breuksteen worden gegooid. De kraanmachinist.
The crane operator is in control of the whole situation and is able to accurately position the crane. When it's at the right place, he will open the cactus grab and on the screen he's able to monitor how much was dumped in which compartment. So it's just a matter of filling the right compartments. In this way, we finish the whole site and fill it with various shapes of different heights. Of course, a lot of knowledge is needed in order to understand which natural processes you could use and which kinds of habitat are required by the local flora and fauna. We do a lot of research to develop this knowledge. Together with other Dutch institutes, we have initiated the project Building with Nature. There we develop the knowledge that is required to make the next step in hydraulic engineering, enabling us to build with nature rather than against it.
This site near the Zeeland Bridge is popular among divers. The water is clear and offers a wide variety of flora and fauna. Chimaris studies the submarine fauna in its environment.
Waarom willen we dit onderwaterlandschap bouwen zoals we het nu hebben gebouwd?
Why are we building this submarine landscape? Because we want to create as many small habitats as possible. If you increase the number of habitats, you will also extend the variety of submarine life. I expect that within some 3 to 4 months, most of the quarry stones will be covered with colourful anemones, sea squirts and sponges, which will automatically attract fish. As a biologist, I find this very interesting. Apart from all other aspects, I'm very anxious to know how this will develop. We are creating a complete new submarine landscape, so we can learn a lot from the natural processes. And I hope it will soon result in a beautiful diving site as well. Apart from all the sea life living here, it will be one of the most extraordinary diving sites in Holland, because of this submarine landscape.
The submarine landscape was created on the drawing board. The various parties shared their knowledge of marine construction, nature and their experience of earlier innovative projects. This cooperation is characteristic of eco-design and projects that relate to the building with nature concept.
We hebben dit samen met de opdrachtgever Rijkswaterstaat en biologen van Deltaris en Chimaris.
As a contracting company, we cooperated with our client, the Department for Water Management, and with biologists of Deltaris and Chimaris to work things out. Deltaris and Chimaris studied the environmental aspects. Rijkswaterstaat dealt with the permits, and we looked at the feasibility of several design alternatives. That's how we created a beautiful design that fit nicely into the natural system and is beneficial to the environment. Here we see the implementation of the Rijke Dijk concept on a very large scale, a first time ever for the Netherlands. Thanks to the cooperation of the three parties, we've been able to realize it within a very short period. The project stretches out over hundreds of meters and includes many tons of quarry stones in different forms. In fact, I think this is the first time ever in Europe. We are standing here at a project of which we can be very proud and of which we will continue to hear of for years to come.